Hey, Ocean Commotion campers. It's Miss Laura here again. Are you ready for Imagination Station? I bet you are, because this is your favorite part of the day. I know. Don't tell everyone. So today we're going to do two different short experiments. And the story today, during story time, was about Jesus healing the blind man with some spit and some mud. Spit and mud. Seems a little gross, if you ask me. But the man went from being blind, he couldn't see anything, and Jesus healed him that way. So I thought it might be fun if we did a little, kind of seems like magic, but it's actually science. So what you're going to have is you have a lemon in your kit. What you need to do is get your parent or your grown-up, whoever's with you, to cut the lemon in half, okay? And you're going to take that lemon, you're going to have a piece of white cardstock paper, and a Q-tip. So basically the Q-tip is going to be what we write with. So I'm going to take the cup, I'm going to squeeze my lemon in there so I get some lemon juice and a whole lemon. So I just need a little bit. Squeeze some more. Okay. And your Q-tip. So you're going to dip your Q-tip in the lemon juice, kind of like you would use a paintbrush. And you're going to write a secret invisible message on the paper. I'm going to move this one. Okay. So I'm writing my secret message. You see anything? I'm going to turn over the other end. Bet you don't know what I wrote, because it's invisible. Okay, so what you're going to do is once you're done writing, you need to leave your paper and let it dry. Okay, so you're just going to put it aside, let it dry, and then we're going to go on to the next experiment, and while that's drying, and then we'll come back to it, and I will show you the magic and the way that you are going to be able to read your invisible secret message. Okay? Okay, campers, so while we're waiting for our secret message to dry, we're going to go on and do another experiment. Okay, this one I recommend that you watch me do it first, then after I'm all done with it, you can try it yourself because it's going to take a little while. And I'm going to suggest that you put a towel down wherever you are working because this might get messy. So I'm going to put one of my towels down that I was using earlier or yesterday, because chances are I'm going to make a mess, and you don't want to make a mess in your kitchen. And you do not need to have dyed colored water for this. I'm doing it so that you guys can see it better. Okay, so you're going to have 2 cups, and my cups actually say A and B on them. That's for you guys. You don't need to do that for your cups. You're going to have a piece of string. This is just plain old cotton string, okay? You're going to have some water, and you don't need a whole pitcher of water, but I just happen to have one, and I dyed mine green. You don't have to do that. If you want to, you can. I just did it because it's going to make it easier for you guys to see what is going on. Okay, so we've got, oh, and you're going to need your tape, okay, because you have your tape in your kit. So what we're doing is we are going to take one of the cups and we are going to tape the string inside of the cup to the bottom. So it's nice and tight on the bottom. Okay? And then we are going to put a little bit of water in here. And we are going to take the end of this string and tape it to the rim of the other cup, right here on the cup. Okay, so this cup, it's taped to the bottom. This cup, it's taped to the top or the rim of the cup. So now we're going to separate our cups out. You can see the green water in this one. Now, here's our challenge. Our challenge is to pour the water from this cup into this cup, but they're not actually going to be near each other. Okay, so here's the magic. And I'm going to try it. Maybe it might work. I don't know. We're going to see. That's why I put a towel down. Okay? Do you think I can pour the water from cup A into cup B without them being close? Now, very important, don't pull the string too tight. It does have to be tight, but you don't want to pull it off of either one of the cups. So you hold it so it's just tight enough, and we're going to slowly see if we can pour the water down the string. Oh wait, look. Look. I got all of the water into cup B. Well, almost all the water. Some of it at the beginning spilled out. But as I started to pour, did you see it run down the string into cup B? Wonder what's happening there. So let me attach this again. And like I said, don't do it too tight. You pull it too tight, you're going to pull the string out. So when I did this, I was holding cup A over here. And what happened at first was the water fell down on the towel. But then as I started to pour, the water traveled down the string and into the cup B. Wonder what's going on there. Well, there are two words you need to know. One is adhesion. These are the science words. And cohesion. Okay? So, the water that I'm pouring from cup A, the water stuck. The water molecules stuck to the string. Okay? That's how it managed to run down from A to B. So let me try it again. Let's see. So the first time I tried it, my string was dry. Okay? The second time, I'm going to make sure it already is kind of wet from me pouring water down it. But I'm going to make sure that it gets really wet this time. So I'm going to squeeze some water on it. You can dip it in. Make sure it's getting totally wet. Okay. Now we're going to try it again. Now the water molecules have soaked into the string. Let's see how easy it is to pour this time. You guys think I'm going to be able to do it? I don't know. Look at that. I didn't spill a single drop that time. Now, the only difference between the first and the second try was the second time the string was wet. So it had water molecules already. Okay? So what water molecules like to do is to stick together. So when I poured it the first time and the string was dry, the only things the water molecules could stick to were the string. Okay? The second time around I did it, the water molecules were already in the string. So the water that was going from cup A to B had the string to grab onto, and they had other water molecules to grab onto. And that made it so that the water stuck to the string even better. Okay, so remember the words adhesion and cohesion. We'll talk about them a little bit at the end. Okay, so I'm going to show you again. We have a wet string. Watch how easy it is. Uh-oh. It's magic. Actually, it's not magic. It's science. And I did it again. Okay, now it's your turn to give it a try. Remember, the first time you try to pour it, there are no water molecules on the string. Okay? Water molecules like to stick together. So the only molecules that the water molecules will only be able to stick to the string. So you're going to have some that falls down onto the paper towel or the towel that you put down. You didn't fail. Remember, in science, you can't fail. It's just a try. Okay? The second time, you got the string all wet. Once the string was all wet, remember, there's water molecules on the string. Now, the water that you're pouring from cup A to B has a lot to stick to. So as you poured it down, all those water molecules stuck to their friends, the other water molecules, and to the string and made it all the way into the cup. Okay, so now you guys get a chance to do it yourself. Okay, everybody, so here's the time. Here's my dried paper. There's nothing, you can't really read anything in my special invisible ink lemon juice. And I have, this is like a miniature blow dryer. It's a heat gun. You can use it for crafting. You can use a blow dryer. If your parents are there to help you, you could also use a lighter. But that has to be a parent. Okay? You can use this if you don't have anything else. Okay, so you need a heat source. You could even maybe put it outside on a hot day. It might take a while to show up. But I am going to use my heat gun, and I'm going to put the heat behind the paper and see if I can make my secret message appear.